Our 2K TV jersey design contest is live. Have you submitted your designs yet?
If not, get busy. This is your chance to win 250,000 VC and see your jersey come to life.
The last day to enter is May 29th. To submit, design your jersey and send it to us over social with the hashtag 2KTVJersey and hashtag contest. And remember, we need your gamer tag in the post.
4 finalists will be chosen by a guest judge.
And here were the Memphis Grizzlies, focused on the task at hand as they came into the arena earlier on. You're looking live and down at the Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles, California. The setting for our broadcast tonight. Well, the weekend of is payday.
Thank you very much.
I can see why, DA, and I think he's well on his way. Thank you for that one. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Adams at center with Jackson next to him. Then it's Morant. Then it's Brooks. And unforgiving.
And the media, I played New York, so in that town you go big or you get talked about. And it happens in small towns as well. It's just a harsh reality of pro sports. Yeah, a lot of whistles here early, as well as foul trouble starting to be an issue.
Jackson against Morant. To the middle. Here's MP. And MP throws it down.
Shows incredible vision for a younger player. Ja Morant, a skilled distributor.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Here's Jackson. And the layup falls. Jackson's got 6 points.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
And if you're wondering if Ja Morant lacks for confidence, well, look no further than his point God moniker. This kid is fearless, and he's hungry. And he plays with that proverbial chip on his shoulder. And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Jackson against Anderson. Jackson down low. And the dunk by Jackson.
That quick burst off the pick allows Jackson to separate and get the look he wants.
And Greg, you talk about the fearlessness for Morant, reminiscent of Allen Iverson, the way he throws his body all around.
I mean, get knocked down, get right back up. At the same time, at 6'3", he can add strength to that frame. I know that's the goal of his as he looks to absorb contact and dish out a little of his own.
Looking at Los Angeles, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Warriors.
Yeah, a snowball effect in that one. One thing would go wrong, then another, really the story of the game.
I was surprised they put up so little fight. That was not the team I expected to see that night.
Just 3 to shoot.
The question is, do you leave him in? Obviously, you don't want him to pick up a third foul this early.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Marcus Morris. Batum comes in for Leonard. Mann subbed in for Reggie Jackson. And the Grizzlies also with the sub. Tillman's checked in. He gets it in there.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Down low. And Batum throws it down.
Well, Paul knows the defense is locked in on him, so he takes advantage and finds the open man.
And here's Morant. He's got 6 to the inside. MP. And MP throws it down.
Nice there.
Y'all tried to chalk scrims for tacos today? Yeah, we did. Get us to do it again.
They're getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. Here's George Anderson with the block. And so it's MP making things happen for Memphis. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And one of the better young two-way big men in the NBA, Jaren Jackson. He talked about how his defensive responsibilities grow.
Probably be more of a backline help and talk more, give more help for the rotations because depending on what team you play, there's a lot of specific things you got to do to guard a certain player.
Now with his 7'4" wingspan, Jackson has all the tools to be an elite rim protector.
But advanced understanding of positioning. His father was an NBA player, so he's been taught the game from a young age.
Xavier Tillman. That's his first personal.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Memphis?
They've gotten a lot of high-quality shots in the paint early on. That was clearly part of their game plan coming in.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
So on the floor for Memphis, they've got Brooks, DeAnthony Melton out there with Jones. Then it's MP, and it's Tillman in at the 5. And the first one drops. And Luke Kennard signing a 4-year deal at the end of 2020. Steve, this team feels he can be a big part of their future.
Yeah, a lot of people were surprised at the size of the contract, Kevin. But it shows how much the three-pointer is valued in the NBA. The Clippers saw he provides a much-needed aspect.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Paul George has taken some heat in recent years. He says people get so caught up in what other folks think. I'm Paul George. I don't care to be anybody else. I am who I am. You love it or you don't. Simple as that. Guys, with his play on the floor, he has answered all of his critics.
He is certainly playing at an elite level. PA, thank you.
and he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D. Allen's position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Here's MP. Kennard with the rebound. The Clippers in the lead. Inside, here's Hartenstein, and he banks in the lane. Hartenstein's got his first 2 points of the night.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Now, here's Melton. No points in the game yet for him.
MP is feeling it right now. Just get him the rock and let him do his thing.
Man passes to Hartenstein. Now, here's Kennard. Brooks covering. Now, here's Kennard. He's guarded closely. Powell for three. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Coming into this, having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
I like their aggressiveness in that one. No one's going to give you anything. You've got to go out and take it.
The majority of the night, they were in attack mode. Tremendous effort all the way around.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
Man gets the bucket. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
And MP throws it down.
They'll take that look every time. MP with the easy finish.
Pass to Hartenstein. Pass to Man. To the paint. Powell, that's good.
We see this every night from Norman Powell, putting on his hard hat and going to work.
Jones looking for an opening.
2 minutes.
Down low, here's MP, and that comes off the assist by Jones. MP's got the lead back up to 1 now for Memphis. And competition is at the root of all sports. Certainly sometimes, things get chippy. And as the player, Greg, how do you handle that aspect when emotions and physicality get going?
Kevin, you're always taught to control your emotions, but easier said than done. In reality, sometimes.
B getting it done for Memphis. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Checking in for the Grizzlies.
Hartenstein passes to Batum. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And the length that Batum provides on the wing, Smitty, great for both sides of the ball.
It makes switching on Vic so much easier, G.A. Nicholas Batum has been a solid defender his whole career, in large part due to that unbelievable wingspan.
A free throw drops for Batum.
And Batum brings length and a versatile game to his spot on the wing, and his defense always a big asset for this team. He's the kind of player that everybody needs to have out there, kind of a glue guy.
And Memphis making a change here. Tillman's checked in. Outside, Jones. He's looking for MP and finds him, and it's good. 2 points.
Inside the paint, MP looks fearless, doing whatever it takes to find his shot.
Brooks against Powell. To the middle, Hartenstein passes to Batum, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on MP, and this is his second trip to the line tonight.
At the line for LA. At the free throw line.
The free throw drops for Batum.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Zubac is checked in for Hartenstein. The Grizzlies also changing it up. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for... So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. What a show they put out here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. How is this thing gonna play out?
Well, folks, that's gonna do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you later.
Smell from...
There's never any doubt in my mind because I'm the best in the world. Even though a lot of you don't like to hear it, it's fact. I'm the best. You know what I mean?
A beautiful look down at Staples Center. One of the And we have a minute to catch up with our reporter.
Thanks, B.A. Anthony.
They make one heck of a tag team. Thanks, Allie. And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. Jackson Jr. and Adams together inside. Desmond Bain is out there with Ja Morant. And it's Brooks in at the 3. And what are the... maybe compared to later in the year.
Yeah, Brian, I think still... Working on rotations, that's certainly something that you want to try to iron out early in the season. Make sure you have units that are working best together. So I think the rotation piece is probably the one thing that jumps out as being something you can tinker with at this stage of the season.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Inside, here's MP, and MP throws it down.
Hey, you know what I say? Why lay it up when you can throw it down? MP showing you some force right there with that dunk.
Down low, here's Davis, and he converts the layup.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Memphis leading. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Here's MP, and that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm. Well, the rumors were flying early on, Grant. Seems that this franchise has different views of how MP should be used.
Well, B.A., the source of the conflict comes from the front office and coaching staff. With all that going on, you wonder just how much it's impacting MP's playing time.
Here's Howard. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
The attention to detail on defense, Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks.
Here's Davis. Missed it, even after all of those chances.
Well, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
Moran against none. Pass to MP. And MP throws it down.
And Morant is a natural leader, someone who wants to get his guys involved when they're open.
The Lakers trail. 41 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And it's good for 2.
You just can't give up looks that close to the rim.
2 for 1 opportunity if they can time it right.
Great way to end the quarter.
None against Morant. To the inside, MP, and a great assist by Moran as that one goes. MP's got 8 points.
I just love the ball movement.
James up top, Brooks defending. James passes to Nunn. With 1 on the clock. Well, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. It's the Grizzlies up 6. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Well, LeBron James, the unquestioned leader. But if you ask him, sometimes you got to get into it with your teammates.
in conflict, it just builds character. It builds even more trust. You're able to get on someone able to get on you, and then, you know, the whistle blown, just get out and just execute what needs to be done.
And playing at the highest levels, there can't be many slip-ups, Grant.
Yeah, I mean, there's a job to be done. In the heat of competition, you can't be too sensitive. It's all about winning, BA.
If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Dwight Howard out there with Johnson. Then there's Talen Horton-Tucker. Then it's Kendrick Nunn. And it's James in at small forward. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. When speaking about LeBron James, Commissioner Adam Silver said he's certainly one of the league's hardest workers, which has as much to do with the success of his career as anything else. Also, off the court, it's incredible what he's done. He is a marvel in so many ways, but it all comes back to his focus and his dedication.
Thanks, Allie. To the paint. Here's Tillman. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
Off. And the three-pointer gaining prominence. Grant, that shot wasn't a big part of your game until later in your career. Why was that something you waited to develop?
Well, over the years, the game had changed during my career. Early on, I didn't need it as much in terms of how I played. But at the end of my career, in more of a complementary role, I had to be able to knock down three-pointers, and I did a pretty good job.
And he sinks the second. Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Westbrook outside. Shot from the top of the key. Jones grabs the board. Memphis has gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. Pass to Anderson. Here's Bane. Pounded by Westbrook. Getting ready for the Lakers. Howard's checked in for Johnson. Anthony Davis comes in for Anthony. LeBron, he's checked in for Bradley. And it's Horton-Tucker in for Nunn. Westbrook, the pass to James. .103 left in the second period. Here's Horton-Tucker. No good there. Good work defensively by Brooks. To the middle. On the wing, MP. Checked by Davis. Here's MP. And he can't get that one. And Los Angeles the other way now. They're getting their first look of the season at the Grizzlies in this one.
And this is a matchup they expect to win. Certainly, last year they were the stronger ball club.
Yeah, and very tough to beat when they're playing up to their capabilities. That's why they're one of the top teams in the league.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to be on Anthony Davis.
We'll never question MP's toughness. I mean, he's willing to take a few lumps down low if it means points or a trip to the line. Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter.
Well, it certainly appears to be the case. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
Here's MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Among the best passers in the league, Morant finds open teammates.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies. They have a confident 20-point lead right now. They've done a great job containing Westbrook. And with his explosiveness, that is not an easy task. We'll be right back with you shortly. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Oh, fantastic. We'll go for a different look here. Howard's checked in for Davis. Johnson comes in for Anthony. Horton Tucker, he's checked in for LeBron. And Nunn is subbed in for Bradley. On the court for Memphis, MP is out there with Kyle Anderson. Then there's Tyus Jones. Then there's DeAnthony Melton. And it's Clark in it to 5. The offensive rebound. Here's Howard. Oh, he gets it to fall, and that makes it just a single-digit deficit. Howard's got his first basket.
Sensational at hitting the glass. Howard has fantastic timing when he goes after those rebounds.
Pass to Melton. 1:02 left in the third. Oh, and the dunk by MP. And if the name MP sounds familiar, it might be due to his high school days. Through social media, he had a major presence when he was a teenager.
It caused MP to gain a lot of fanfare at a young age. Now, he'll have to work hard to shed the image of being a social media star and be viewed as an NBA star.
The shot by Howard, no good. Memphis has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. To the inside. It's stolen by Johnson. Now the Lakers moving it up. Here's Horton Tucker. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Staring at this deficit, they're trying to be more aggressive and get themselves to the line.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
And he drops the first. Both good from the line that time. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Melton outside. Down low. Here's MP. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. MP's got 4 points this quarter.
You know, we've turned into a shooter's league. There's no denying that. But MP knows scoring inside is timeless.
Here's Westbrook. The Lakers with another miss. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies ending the quarter up 10. Great shot selection right now. Keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And now we take a listen in to a recent huddle from Frank Vogel.
Shrink the floor when you're on the ball or closing out.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Los Angeles shooting only 40% from the floor in this game. They've got Russell Westbrook. Johnson is out there with Carmelo Anthony. Then it's Dwight Howard. And it's Nunn in at the 1. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Anthony in the post. Anderson covers. Clock is at 3. Anthony, the pass to Johnson. Over Clark. It's deflected. Oh, it's a narrow victory for the Lakers. Pulling it out for the W. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish. They waited until the very last moment to seal it.
And so many times we see these close games won by the home team.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching the NBA, brought to you by 2K Sports. So long, everyone.
There's never any doubt in my mind because I'm the best in the world. Even though a lot of you don't like to hear it, it's fact. I'm the best. You know what I mean? Sometimes I don't want to believe it myself, but it's the truth. I'm the best. And I'm just convinced, you know what I mean? These fellas...
Greetings, everyone. Glenn Alexander down.
Thank you, Kevin.
Changing like the game is. David, good insight. Thank you. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Adams at center with Jackson next to him. Then there's John Morant. Then it's Brooks. And it's Bane. Down here, Greg. We already see some second-year players looking much improved over their rookie seasons.
Yeah, and if you put in the work, you're not guessing as much. You're comfortable now with the speed and physicality of the game. And I know I cut way back on my turnovers at the start of my second year.
And Simons has got the ball here for the Portland Trailblazers. Down against Jones. Dunn looking over the floor. The 11-footer. And it's Melton with the rebound. Memphis has got just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. To the inside. NP, no good. Portland leading. Dunn outside. There's the drive. Gets it to fall. The bucket. From Eubanks. Eubanks got his second bucket of the game to go.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Now Jones. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Clock at 4. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Here's Simons. It's rebounded by Memphis. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
I mean, a tough one. Faced some serious intensity in terms of that comeback, and they just got overwhelmed in that fourth quarter. Unfortunately, just couldn't stay in the game long enough to force overtime.
Dunn up top, defended by Jones. Uses the glass to finish the lane.
Just grown man work from Dunn inside. His incredible athleticism really helping get him these types of shots.
Inside, MP, and MP throws it down. AGA hot off the presses. MP has agreed to a marketing partnership with Mobile One.
I mean, MP has so many followers. It's really going to help Mobile One reach new customers. Smart business decision on their part.
Got it. Good job in the low post.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Done against Jones. To the middle. Here's MP, and the layup is good. MP's got 6 points.
High motor play by MP, finding his way past the contact and getting it to go.
And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for the Portland Trailblazers. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Now with the talent around him, Damian Lillard able to play off the ball.
Getting the ball later in possessions when the defense isn't so sharp. You know, usually at the beginning of a defensive possession is get over the first screen. You know, the energy is up, they're interested, and usually at about 12 seconds they're a little tired. The interest goes down.
Well, Damian Lillard, Greg, accustomed to making shots with the clock winding down.
They have a phrase for it. Whether the defense is locked in or not, that clock is ticking down to Dame time.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And for Portland guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Keep plays alive with your activity. That's what it's about.
Hart is out there with Chris Dunn. And it's Joe Ingles. Then it's Winslow. And it's Eubanks in at the center position. They're the group the Portland Trailblazers will start the second quarter with. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Outside, Jones. Does it. Get it to drop for him. Done with some nice D. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone.
And one area of concern for Dunn, hitting his free throws with consistency, because he has the temperament to draw foul.
Eubanks, the pass to Hart. Pass to Winslow. to the paint. Little gets the bucket. Little's got the lead up to 10 now for the Trailblazers.
And they repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Good work there as it goes. Morant's got 6.
The delicate touch on display there. Gotta love when Morant lets that floater fly off his fingertips. Beautiful. Yeah, they've gone away from the triple as they look to protect this lead.
And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. They can look forward to San Francisco after this game and a matchup against Golden State. That's game 4 of 4 out on the road for them.
Rising up with ease there. When MP gets great inside positioning, he leaves no room for error with the slam.
Simons, the pass to Eubanks. Winslow with it. He's picked up by Morant. There's the pass to Eubanks. And here is Hart. Shot clock at 5. From past the arc. Brooks grabs the board. MP outside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
He has to be careful guarding MP. He's skilled at finding ways to attract contact while shooting.
He doesn't get the second one. Now here's Little. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in.
On defense, MP shows real dedication. He's not going to make it easy for you.
And so it's Portland bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And we'll be back with you shortly. You've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Trailblazers. Josh Hart comes in for Yusuf Nurkic, and it's done in for Eric Bledsoe. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. And it'll go. And the Blazer lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from MP. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. They've got Anderson. D'Anthony Melton out there with Tyus Jones. Then it's MP. And it's Tillman in at the pivot, manning the middle. And we all know that star players get a few more perks, but Greg, that can also stir up misgivings in a locker room when things aren't always equal.
Kevin, that's a great point, and coaches really have to be careful. If you're holding one player accountable and giving another a pass, that tends to lead to a fractured locker room. And this has been MP's night thus far. His energy on the offensive end really on another level.
Pass to Simons. And off the left side of the rim, and it sails in for him. Simons has got his second bucket. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Right side, Jones. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. There's Winslow. The shot missing. And it's Memphis the other way.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Anderson has great vision as a point forward. Exceptional court awareness.
Portland leading by 4. 36 seconds left to play in the third. Dunn shot's good.
Now, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
Jones against Dunn. Here's MP, and MP throws it down.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Here's Simons. 5 on the clock. Sinks the three-pointer. Simons has got 7 points in the game. Just 4 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And so it's the Portland Trail Blazers heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of turnovers in this one. We'll return shortly. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for Memphis. They trail by 7. Little out there with Josh Hart. And it's Justice Winslow. So it's Memphis picking up the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And that'll do it, folks. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. And we'll see you next time.
I'm Catherine Hanover. I handle PR for the team.
Okay.
How are you doing?
You know, I'm super excited.
Great.
I got these. Okay, well, it's nice to meet you. Look, I got these ideas.
I'm gonna stop you there. No time for chit chat.
Okay.
I am putting out infernos, burning embers, and a couple fires where I'm the only one who smells smoke.
Wow.
I'm literally in 3 meetings right now. I sleep in my office twice a week. My kids' birthday invitations are press releases, and I craft players' social media posts in my dreams.
Okay, so what do you need from me?
Don't interrupt, but that's a great question.
That was a nice question.
Have you ever heard of the fable of the 4 oxen and a lion?
I'm afraid I haven't.
Well, I don't have the time to tell it, so I'll give you the gist. Actually, no time for that. Only have time for the moral. United we stand, divided we fall. Imagine that, but with oxen.
Inspiring.
You and Coach aren't getting along.
I mean, it's clear that I'm not his first choice. You know what I'm saying? And I can be a huge asset
I
to
don't
this
care if you and Coach are sitting by the campfire singing Kumbaya.
There's never any doubt in my mind because I'm the best in the world. Even though a lot of you don't like to hear it, it's fact. I'm the best. You know what I mean? Sometimes I don't want to believe it myself, but it's the truth. I'm the best. And I'm just convinced, you know what I mean? These fellas, how dare them challenge me with their somewhat primitive skills? They're just as good as...
Slam. Back of the 7 on some ball. I put that president on my wrist and I got frosty. Stack it like fingers, you want a single, it's gon' cost you. Slowing it down, move up. Man, my jewelry like some laser beams. Step out with your lady on a Maybelline. Ibuprofen in my got them recipes, boss. Shooter like Steph, I just hit for 3 and I wasn't even looking. Your favorite rapper just hit the stage about to book him. And love her, just keep the I just keep it pushing. My baby mamas knew the job was crooked, but buddy took it. Can't train records, we run it. Just touchdown in the airport, Louis V backpack full of them hundreds. Clean in that between. The gangster, not no lover. Grammy after party, we rock it like we won it.